In this episode, I will explain why the version numbering of Minecraft will soon change and how to navigate it, whether you play on Java or Bedrock. Let's begin. In the past, Minecraft versions were traditionally numbered in a sequential manner. Beginning from version 1.1, they continuously increased through versions like 1.5 and 1.6. As the years progressed, we received additional updates, eventually reaching version numbers such as 1.13 and 1.16. Whether to the most recent versions such as 1.21, 1.21.6, and so forth. However, recently, Minecraft made the decision that it will deliver more frequent updates, indicating that we will receive 4 Minecraft updates, which will be somewhat smaller in scale, but they will be released more frequently. And so, during this year, we have already been provided with 3 updates, specifically Spring to Life, Chase the Skies, and the Copper Age. And soon, it is anticipated that on December 9th, Mount of Mayhem will be released, which will be the 4th update for this year. And because the pace increased so much, we slowly started to get confused about how to number these versions. I started wondering myself whether Mount of Mayhem would be 1.22 or 1.21.11, and in the future, it would probably be even more difficult. Additionally, there was a difficulty that Java versions were numbered differently than Bedrock versions. For example, here on Java, the latest currently is 1.221.10 and the latest Bedrock is 1.221.124. Certainly, you must acknowledge there's a minor inconsistency. Therefore, Mojang formulated an idea to systematically organize it in a more structured manner. Now, the version will be designated based on the specific year it was released and which particular update it is within that year. So, let me explain. Minecraft provided us with a special image explaining the situation. This numbering will be in effect from the new year, but already Minecraft is trying to show us what it would look like on the additions, on the updates from the year 2025. Therefore, the initial update for this year, titled Spring to Life, would be assigned the numerical designation 25, reflecting the year 2025, and 0.1 indicating it is the inaugural update of the year. Here, Bedrock differs in that instead of 0.1 it's 0.10, but the beginning is the same. Then the second update is also obviously in the same year, so we have the number 25, but since it's the second update, we get 0.2. And here matters become somewhat more peculiar because Bedrock would be designated as 2530 instead of 20, so given that they are already altering the numbering and could potentially arrange it more logically, yet they continue to introduce slight confusion, it is somewhat unusual. Nevertheless, it might stem from some decision or information that we simply do not possess or comprehend. In any event, this is precisely how it will appear in a straightforward manner. Now, why is it 30 here? Well, that's due to the fact that between official releases, we also have hotfixes, which are essentially releases that address some minor bugs. In the Java version, they will be denoted in a straightforward manner. To the existing version, such as 25.1, an additional digit is appended following the dot, indicating that it is the initial hotfix for this particular version. And if there were additional ones, it clearly occurs by appending a 2 at the conclusion here. In Bedrock, however, you also append a 1, but not following the dot. You simply add 1 to the existing number. So we have 25.11, and in the subsequent updates, hotfixes 25.12.13, etc. Then Bedrock plans to release somewhat more complete versions right after these hotfixes, and designate them once more with an entire number following the dot. So in this instance, it becomes 25.20 and subsequently potentially additional hotfixes, and only afterward the subsequent update in the year with the numeral 30. Thus, generally speaking, that's the origin of the leap and this distinction, so it's somewhat peculiar, but alright, perhaps it was necessary to proceed in this manner, and based on this foundation, naturally, subsequent actions, further releases, additional updates, hotfixes, and complete ones occur, so we're merely aligning these versions to a small extent. So as I mentioned, the current difference between the Java and Bedrock version numbers is quite large, but as we can see over time this difference should also increase, because here it's already 5 after the dot, here 3, here 7, here 4, so over time this discrepancy will be significant. So I don't quite get this move, but that's what they did, so I'm explaining it like that, that's how it will be. Maybe they had to, I don't know. And generally Mojang justifies these changes by saying that creative creators, for example, server creators, mod developers, and those making data packs will find it a bit easier to navigate and understand what's happening, which version introduced certain changes, and which is just a hotfix. It doesn't significantly impact players, it just helps them decide which version they like to play, and that's basically it. Also, there's a change in snapshot labeling, meaning the version the snapshot belongs to will be shown first, then the number indicating which snapshot it is. We will observe this modification in the near future. It seems that it begins this week. However, the numbering of these complete versions will only be applicable starting from the upcoming year. So that's the situation. Let us know in the comments what you think, and we'll see you in the next videos. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a subscription, like, and comment. I'd be grateful. You can also check the affiliate links in the description if you want to buy hosting. By purchasing through these links, you support the channel. Thanks.